If you're an empath and you've ever dated a narcissist, you know how screwed up our minds get when we're trying to figure out what exactly just happened. If you've dated a narcissist, then you know the feeling of constantly trying to figure out what happened, what is happening, and our intuition is screaming at us that there's something wrong, but our minds take over because honestly, which I'm thankful for now, I just do not understand how people can think that way or behave that way. And I think that's a blessing because I don't understand that. But there has to be some, intellectual knowledge about it to be able to apply to it, and some emotional intelligence to be able to, get on stable ground again and get grounded again and get your thoughts cleared up, because I was so obsessive. I couldn't figure out, what was going on. I got to the point of panic attacks and adrenaline taking over. There was one time when I was in my living room having a panic attack and I had to go run outside, and get fresh air and just breathe in a little bit because it was so intense. And it was when all this was going on and your body just, it screams at you and screams at you and screams at you that something is wrong, but we ignore it. And so in life, we're going to start seeing the same signs and the same things over and over and over, called synchronicity, that until we figure it out, we're going to be stuck there. We're going to be stuck there and our heads are going to be all messed up. Because being very empathetic people and being able to sense other people's feelings is one thing when you're around a narcissist, but just understanding the fact of, wow, how somebody can be that way is crazy. I think my ex-boyfriend was not only a narcissist, he's a psychopath. And after 5 years of going no contact, he tried to get a hold of me yesterday. And so it all came like flooding back to me. It never really ever went away. And that was like 5-7 years ago. You'd think it would be done by now, but there's that connection. There's that some sort of weird psychic connection that's real, that exists there. And when a narcissist starts to run out of supply, he's going to come find you again. And hopefully you're healed enough inside your head to be able to cope with it. I found that out this morning, and I literally just took the day off and I took a 3-hour nap. I never do that. And just because I knew that I was going to need some time to process this information. I talked about that dating experience, if you want to call it that, in one of my previous videos. And I'm sure a lot of people have other similar stories like that. So we really need to pay attention to what's going on around us and who needs our help. Not only do we need help, we need to help other people and not have this be a secret anymore, because what it does to people's heads, like I know a lot of people who don't even want to date anymore. They don't have anything to do with the relationship. Some older, 50, 60, and some in their 20s and 30s. I mean, and so we're going to end up with a generation of people who doesn't want to have kids because of this narcissistic behavior, and they're not going to want to be in relationships. I already know a lot of people who are not having kids or don't plan on having kids, which is really sad because kids are great. But yeah, so if you're an empath and you have been in a narcissistic relationship, I can totally relate, as can probably a million other people on YouTube with their stories, and just keep those stories coming out, because the world is full of so much stuff. It seems like abuse from narcissists gets overlooked, like it's almost like not a real thing or whatever. And we all know that it is. And we know we've driven ourselves crazy with the shitty committee in our head going over and over, trying to understand something that we will never be able to comprehend, that kind of behavior. But emotionally, and raising our conscious and getting up on a different vibration, one that they can't exist in, is one of the keys, I think, to recovering and feeling better, not only about yourself, but everybody else around you. So if you like this video, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.